Scenes on the Austro-Hungarian border measure the scope of Hungary's anti-red revolt. West Hungary is rebel controlled. From the uniforms of border guards, from the blow ever struck at Russia's satellite empire. Israel's parliament becomes the focus of world concern as the tension in the Middle East mounts hourly, culminating in an attack by Israel on Egypt, an attack which reaches deep into Egyptian territory. For months preceding the outbreak of full-scale hostilities, mobilization goes forward. A mobilization which brings urgent warnings from President Eisenhower. Prime Minister Ben-Gurion, leader in a previous Arab-Israeli war, reviews a well-trained and well-armed force. On the other side of the border, a resurgent Egypt under President Nasser displays its armed might. Newly equipped with red-manufactured weapons, the Egyptian army spearheads the growing strength of Middle East Arab nations, almost solidly aligned against Israel. The tinderbox that is the Middle East, smoldering for the past 7 years, appears near eruption, as a tense world hopes war may be averted. A house full of new ideas in homes. That's the Eichler X100, a house for tomorrow, taking the pulse of today's prospective homeowner. Steel is used in columns and roof beams. One wall is paneled in glass. New plastics, everything so modern it takes your breath away, and your money too if you bought one. But it's not for sale if you could afford it. It's a research house testing a whole new design concept. Gardens indoors as well as outdoors. New products and new twists like plastic domes providing illumination day and night. What's cooking in the kitchen? A lot more new ideas. For instance, a sliding table with built-in stove. You'll really feel at home on the range. Flushed from his mountain hideout, Dethan Kamathi, last of the leaders of the dreaded Mau Mau, is wounded by native police and taken to a hospital in Nairobi. It is estimated that the self-styled field marshal had less than 300 die-hard followers at the time of his capture, remnant of a group of fanatics numbering thousands, which during the post-war years terrorized Kenya and slaughtered scores of colonists. The human leopard will roam no more. It's homecoming day in Atlanta, where embryo engineers from Georgia Tech parade in their rambling wrecks. Some of the mechanical monstrosities run, some have to be pushed, but everyone has a ball. The fun continues at Grant Field, where the Georgia Tech team plays host, a rough host to Tulane. George Volkert opens the second quarter, carrying to the Tulane 30. Undefeated and untied, Tech rolls to an overpowering victory before a homecoming crowd of 40,000 fans. Toppy Van passes on the run. Volkert sidesteps a tackler and scores to make it 13-0. Trailing 33-0, Tulane tries desperately to avoid a whitewashing. Desperation backfires. Delaney intercepts, and the Tech powerhouse is shooting off more sparks. Time is running out on Tulane. The final Tech tally comes when Maynard tosses to Delaney. Final score, Georgia Tech 40, Tulane goose egg. South Bend for the Notre Dame-Oklahoma game. It was a massacre. With a 19-0 lead, the Sooners of Oklahoma keep up the attack to make it 26-0 at halftime. The last time Oklahoma lost, and it was to Notre Dame, by the way, was the start of the '53 season. Coach Wilkinson's hard-hitting Gladiators strike through the air again. McDonald's heave is taken on the run by Thomas. Good for a gain of 40 yards. Victory today will make it 35 straight. Longest string of victories in modern college football. Harris keeps it and romps around left end to the 3. Notre Dame can't stop the Sooners' steamroller. Harris keeps it again, sneaks over for the TD. Oklahoma is back in the #1 spot with a vengeance. The score is all lopsided. Pass interceptions tell part of the story. Thomas intercepts one late in the game, and the Sooners wrap it up with a 40-0 victory. 19 Colts parade to the post for the richest race ever presented, the $320,000 Garden State Stakes. Trainer Sonny Jim Fitzsimmons entered the favorite Bold Ruler. At the start, Johnny John breaks far from the outside and sprints into the lead. A daring attempt to steal the race that ended at the 3/8 pole in a collision with Bold Ruler that knocked both favorite and outsider out of contention. But it's a thriller for the $40,000 on hand in the home stretch. Federal Hill, Barbizon, and Amarillo battle it out neck and neck. It's Barbizon by a nose, winner of nearly $200,000. Quite a bouquet from Garden State.